Hello there, this is Marsha. Welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. Today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite organizing ideas for your craft supplies and in your craft room. So I hope you enjoy this little tour of my craft room and what's on my desk. So when you're crafting, everything that you use for every project should be right within arm's length. So all of those little bits and pieces are adhesives, brushes, our inks, our cutting tools. Every little thing like that needs to be within arm's length. But those are little tiny pieces. Some of those are big and bulkier things, and they take up room. So we need to figure out ways to compact these supplies and make them still look nice and where they don't take up a lot of room. So this is actually a makeup organizer. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers of various sizes. So I'll take this one out here so you can see that. Very nice and roomy. And then this one is a little bit smaller, but still very, very nice and roomy. So these two are half the size of the bottom two. And then up here on the top, you've got a nice compartment here. All my bulb pins are in here. My coilless safety pins are in here. 2 little compartments back here. I put flat back pearls in there. You have a nice compartment here. And then all of these are little individual compartments. So normally, like, I don't know, like your lipsticks and things like that would have gone in here. But we can utilize these for our little small bits and pieces of craft things. So I have jump rings in here, and I'm going to use other beads or maybe charms and buttons and what have you. I don't know yet, but just whatever as I'm going along in my crafting projects. And then I have things that I need to be at my fingertips. Those will go in here. So right now I have like the little teeny tiny Tim Holtz fasteners and things in here. And then over here were more decorative paper clips, which I'm going to share that with you in a future upcoming video. Down here are tags and ATC cards, artist trading cards, and some stickers that I purchased. So those are just there temporarily. And you can see it's not very big, so it probably is like 12 inches. Doesn't take up a lot of room. So seeing it from the side. And I love the clear. You could get it in white or clear. I purchased this on Amazon. It's a really great price. So just look for makeup organizers. Put that in on your Google search. If you have Amazon Prime, today starts Amazon Prime Day. So there's a lot of discounts. So I'm going to go back and see if there's any other things that I need for my crafting room that can help me with organization. So I also wanted to show you my desk now of how much room I've been able to open up and how spacious it is. I just love it. So I moved this tool caddy around. It used to be on the other end. And as you can see, it's just a metal can that was covered with fabric. And then it has all these pockets around the outside. So there's 4 or 5 pockets around the outside. And then the opening in the center. And I did not make this, so I don't have a tutorial on how to make it. But if you want to learn how to make one, just type that in your search here on YouTube. And I'm sure you can find it, how to cover it could be plastic, it doesn't have to be metal. And then have the pockets on the outside like that. So it's probably considered more of a sewing caddy. So I would type in something like that in your search. And then I have my stapler. Now this has been on my to-do buy list forever and ever and ever from scrapbook.com. It's called a 360 craft tower, but I didn't purchase mine from scrapbook.com. Again, I got it from Amazon. And the reason why is price and size. The one they sell is not this big. There's different sizes. But look at all the compartments and things that you get with this and the capability. So here on the top I have my spray bottle, my art glitter glue that I just purchased. I'm finally diving into that realm. I've seen you ladies use it so much in your videos, and I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And the only thing I liked is because it's fast drying. So if there's something, I'm thinking like a button, and I'll try it for things. I know I've seen people more for paper to paper, so I'll have to experiment and see, will it glue buttons to paper, that kind of thing. Go back in and look and see what you can actually use it for. And then, so again, this was a makeup organizer. So you search for makeup organizer. You don't have to search for that 360 craft tower. And it's a Lazy Susan. As you can see, it turns around. This required assembly. The other one did not, that I showed you. So the top piece is one solid piece. The bottom is one solid piece. Has these two panels, very easy to put together. Just a little slot that slides into each other. And then there's little grooves here on the top. And these grooves, that comes with these little teeny tiny rubber bands. And those were the toughies to get on there. So you have to have strong fingers. But my husband was able to put those on there for me. And I made him put every single one, because you know how sometimes you want to skip on things like that, but I wouldn't let him do that. And then down here underneath, it's the same way idea when you're putting these on. Over here, let me show you. Then you can see the little rubber band that goes around that as well. There's one in the back as well. Okay, so you can see all the things that I have. So I've got glass containers, I have plastic containers, and then you put these little shelves on at the height you want. So I put all my lower things that I knew that I wanted on the bottom, things that were breakable, things of just different sizes, like this is a glass jar in here. I didn't want it, so it goes in the back. This is glass, this is plastic, and then this is breakable. But this is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to be, nobody's going to be in here messing around with it. So this is also glass. I love to use a lot of vintage. So as you can see, I mix a lot of vintage things, ceramic, glass in with my decorations and what holds my little projects and supplies. Here's metal. This is stainless steel. And most of these I picked up at thrift stores. And I just absolutely love this. And I haven't been able to get to my thrift stores in a while, but I have a lot of things, so I don't really need to go out. This my daughter picked up at the Dollar Tree, and so for $1, I don't know if they have anything like this at the Dollar Tree, so check there first if you're able to get out. I'm not able to get out, so that's why I have to order everything in online. But if you're able to get out, check the Dollar Tree. Maybe they have these acrylic makeup organizers. If they do, terrific, that would be great. Let me know if you find them. So this is all of my adhesives and bigger things. This is my gesso, my bigger bottle of tacky glue, paint in that one, more paint, more glue, some clothespins, these lids that I use for different various things in my crafting, and two more adhesive rollers. So this, I can easily move it around, and I can slide it back. As you can see, it's hanging over off the back of the desk a little tiny bit. So I kind of like push things all the way to the edge of the desk to get as much room as possible. This is a plastic container. It's Tupperware, actually. And so I have all of my distressing inks in here. So I always keep that there. You always see me using that in my projects. This is my markers. Generally, I don't have my markers on my desk, but I decided, well, for right now, they can stay here on the desk. This is my tripod, so it's right here. It's attached to the desk. It can't move. And then I have a cute little teeny beanie hanging off of that. I love butterflies, so of course I had to hang this up here. And then it didn't come with the hole in it, so I just took my hole punch, punched it in there, put the ribbon, and you can make a cute little ornament out of it. Isn't that cute? So you can do that with any of the tie beanie babies. I've done that with all of them. So many of them, I should say, not all of them, many of them. So this is the organizing tip for today. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. And I'm going to be giving you other organizing tips every Monday and showing you space saver ideas, but just things today that we could keep on the desk. And I'm just so thrilled with everything now with having this cleared. If you remember in my other videos, I don't know if you ever could see it, this was where I had a big container, a box with all my buttons. And then I had this actual file folder, which is from 31 Gifts, was sitting on top of that. And then the scissor caddy was right here. But, oh man, what a big, that was just taking up so much space. So I cleared this whole top of this off. And I moved the file folder here, the button box is down there, my liquid pearls is right there. All these extra paint brushes that I will, I don't need all those in every project because I don't paint. And then extra glue that I have. And so this whole organizing thing here in my cart. So we'll go over that next Monday and what I use and what I put in there and just more organizing tips and showing it. But I mean, if you want to see my full craft room tutorial, room tour, then go back and check out my video list, and you'll be able to see my craft room tour of when I set this whole thing up and what I put in it, and then you'll be able to know what furniture I purchased, where I purchased it. But these things that I've added now, like these two pieces, these will be what I will be showing you regularly, little containers and whatnots. Now, you see I have a window here in front of my craft table because I love to sit here and look out the window. I'm not a person who can just sit there and look at a blank wall. And even though I'm crafting, but I love to sit and look out because I have a backyard wildlife habitat that is certified with the National Wildlife Federation. And so I have to be, I love nature. So I'm going to be looking, out my window. You see a bird feeder there. You see the little wheelbarrow over there. You see the teacup. That's for water for them. And so they come regularly. They love the teacup now that I just put that there. I had it in the front yard. And the wheelbarrow, which is right there beside it, they get in there to take a bath. But mainly they love to drink out of the little teacup, and they'll take a bath in there as well. It's so hysterical. But anyway, so some of you have shelves here, and when you don't have those that don't have a window, and that's perfectly fine. But see, I didn't, so this is why I needed to come up with options like this. And this is a fabric flower that I made, and I was going to show you how to make those in an upcoming video. But look at what you can do with them. It's not just putting them on a journal or a tote bag or whatever. Hats and things like that is what I originally, but then I came up with the idea to make them for a curtain tie back. So it has fabric straps on it, but I'll show you how you can make those beautiful flowers, and it has the vintage buttons in the center of it. So thank you for being here with me today. If this inspired you gave you some ideas, light bulb moments of what you can organize and do with your craft room, then please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like and a comment, and share with anyone that you know that could benefit from seeing this today. So thank you again, and keep creating in the sunshine. Bye-bye.